If you're a small business owner or an employee, you've probably felt the pinch of rising costs. But one of the biggest expenses right now is healthcare, with premiums set to take their biggest jump in years. This isn't just a number on a spreadsheet, it's a real challenge that could affect the benefits millions of us rely on. Our next guest is here to break down what's happening and, more importantly, share some smart and hopeful strategies to navigate these rising costs. Let's welcome economist Andrew Chamberlain from Gusto. Hello, thanks for joining us today, Andrew.
It's great to be here, Desiree.
Yeah, so Andrew, for a small business owner watching the budget, just how significant are these rising healthcare costs right now?
It's a huge issue. So next year, health insurance costs for small business are expected to rise 10 to 30%. As you mentioned, the biggest increase in 15 years. Now, that's stacked on top of what we found, which is that since 2022, even after inflation, those healthcare costs are up 13% for small businesses. So this is becoming a huge burden. But what is interesting is we found that despite these huge cost increases, the share of small businesses offering health benefits to their employees, thankfully, is staying flat. So these companies are finding a way to navigate and still offer benefits to their people.
Yeah, they're offering those resources even though they might be feeling the pinch. Which groups, whether it's certain industries or types of employees, are feeling the squeeze from these costs the most, Andrew?
Well, the biggest burden, unfortunately, is falling on the smallest of small companies. So these are businesses with 2 to 5 employees, tiny mom and pop local shops. We found that since 2022, their health premiums after inflation are up 18%. So 18% increase. So they're now paying an average of $8,500 per employee per year. So this is like a big extra tax on like Main Street entrepreneurship in America.
What are some of the ways you're seeing small businesses adapt to offer great benefits without having to break the bank, if possible?
Well, as you can imagine, these companies are getting creative, right? So a lot of small businesses are rethinking their benefits package to try to put more control over costs into the hands of their employees, right? So one way to do this is moving toward things called level funded plans, which is a type of health insurance that's tailored and customized just for your employees. Also, there's health reimbursement arrangements, and then there's these high deductible health insurance plans. So, at Gusto, like we help build a benefits package that really fits any budget. And one of my most important message for small businesses is that it doesn't have to be an all or nothing decision like it used to be when you offer health benefits. We can find a way to piece together a mosaic of benefits to fit really any budget.
Yeah, and with cutting back, what are some positive steps a business can take to keep their benefits package both affordable and attractive?
Well, if you don't want to spend more, you've got to spend smarter, right? And so, what we do at Gusto is we try to help small businesses control costs through flexibility and choice. And the way to make this work is you really need to go talk to your employees. You need to figure out like what kind of health needs they really have and what benefits do they care about. In some cases, it will make sense to move to a level funded plan. Some cases, it might make sense if you have younger employees, you can just offer a high deductible plan and give a health savings account. Another option we see is many companies stacking on lighter weight benefits like vision, dental, mental health benefits. These things are so much more affordable than traditional health insurance, but they still go a long way in terms of employee satisfaction and helping take care of people.
Definitely. And Andrew, are there any often maybe overlooked tax advantages or financial strategies that can help a small business manage these expenses?
You should definitely be harnessing tax advantages. These are frequently overlooked. So one big one is just that by making pre-tax contributions to health premiums, you save money on compensation both for the business and the employee. A second big one is there's a federal small business healthcare tax credit, which many companies qualify for. They don't even realize, so that's frequently missed. And then finally, if you can only offer a high deductible plan, you might as well offer your employees a health savings account because then they can sock away money on a pre-tax basis. So, at Gusto, like we don't assume small business owners are experts in tax. It's super complicated. What we do is we have tools that automate a lot of this. And our goal is to make sure that you never leave any money on the table when it comes to tax benefits for offering health insurance.
Well, thank you for these very helpful resources. I'm sure our small businesses will appreciate to learn this information. Andrew, I'm going to let our viewers know where they can get for more info. To our viewers, healthcare costs are soaring, but your business can thrive. To start looking for clear, helpful information, visit gusto.com/benefits.